Today we're having a bit of a different video. My feelings towards Fallout 76 have been pretty positive so far, but today I want to talk about something that recently went wrong with the game. Terribly wrong. The beta that took place on Tuesday the 30th of November was a shambles. For plenty of players, things worked fine, and that was great. For others though, there were big problems. On console, there were huge updates for the game which you needed to install before you could play the beta. If you didn't know about this, and only checked when it was time for the beta to go live, it meant you spent a good deal of the beta time downloading the game instead of playing it. And, if your internet isn't utterly amazing, you may well have missed out on the entire session. If you were on PC, things could have been even worse, as they were for me. Plenty of us saw the timer counting down and hit 0 2 full hours before the beta was scheduled to go live. Obviously, we didn't want to miss out on 2 hours of gameplay, so we tried launching it. Instead of actually launching the game, everything just froze, and, upon closing out of and reopening the launcher, it appeared that all of the game files had deleted themselves and were now reinstalling. All 47.67GB were now trying to reinstall. If your internet connection's great, this isn't a huge deal. Sure, it will take a while, but you'll still get to play the game. If you, like me, have a kind of meh internet speed, then the re-download would take longer than the beta was live for. I actually woke up the next morning and the game still wasn't quite finished sorting itself out. Bethesda did acknowledge this issue after it had occurred, but the only real fix seemed to be to re-download the game and hope it downloads in time. As an apology, they have extended the Thursday beta. I'm actually going to be releasing this video earlier than my normal times, so that all of you watching get a little bit of notice about the times, just in case you haven't seen already. There should be beta times on screen right now, and I also posted them in my Discord. If you want to play during that time, make sure your game is downloaded already and then sit tight until the starting time. I'd actually recommend not trying to load the game until a few minutes after the time, just in case there's another problem that happens when booting up the game. The last thing any of us want is another repeat of Tuesday's debacle. If you were on Twitter during the beta issues, you will likely have seen a lot of people talking about the beta downloading at incredibly slow speeds. I've been having internet issues over the past week, so I figured my download speed was purely due to that. But instead, it did seem to be something to do with the game download, and speeds being throttled. People with wildly varying internet speeds were all downloading at 5MB per second or less. This was obviously quite suspicious, and Camel in particular was tweeting that it could have been an intentional error to reduce stress on the servers. If this is the case, then that's really shady. However, I'd like to assume Bethesda wouldn't want to piss off the community that badly. 76 has already been a bit of a divisive game, so this was the last thing it needed. As there is another beta going on tonight, I'm going to keep this video short and let everyone get prepped for that. Providing things run smoothly this time around, I will be releasing plenty of Fallout 76 beta videos, starting with a first look tomorrow which will give you an idea of my initial impressions of the game. If you want to catch that, make sure you're subscribed and have clicked the notification bell. As always, thanks for watching. Sarge out.